Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Neville, this is Neville Media Inc. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about this case of Timothy Omotoso in the NPA. So without any waste of time, let's get to the video. If you remember very well, you know Guti, we once had a case whereby there was this pastor, Tim Omotoso, a Nigerian pastor, Tim Omotoso, who once was arrested for serious charges, which includes which includes human trafficking, which includes racketeering and SA. And throughout the process, he was detained for quite a long time. He was detained for a very long time, and throughout the process, things never went as expected. As you know, NPA dropped the ball on that case and the guy ended up walking scot-free. Now, today, they failed again to secure leave of appeal so that his matter would be taken back to court, but they failed. Today, the NPA has suffered a major legal setback as the High Court in Gqeberha rejects its bid to appeal the acquittal of Tim Omotoso and two co-accused. So here's what happened. Omotoso and two other accused, Makamabo, Lusanda, and Luzugiswa, were acquitted in April of serious charges, including as I've said, human trafficking, racketeering, and SA. The NPA sought to appeal the acquittal, but the High Court in Gqeberha refused permission for that appeal. And the reason behind the refusal of that appeal was the judge found the NPA did not raise legal questions strong enough to justify an appeal under Section 319 of the Criminal Procedure Act. And many issues the NPA flagged were seen by the court as factual and not questions of law. So now, my question would be, if the NPA fails to do izinto by the book, I mean, it's their job. When a criminal is arrested, there should be convictions and the suspect should be offered a sentence that is appropriate to the crimes he has committed. But on this case, we saw the opposite. The NPA failed and the suspect or the criminals walked scot-free. And what does this mean to me and you as the citizens of the country is that the NPA failed us on many levels, especially on this case. If you've seen how that girl, Cheryl Zondi, had been and what she went through, because victims of such crimes, when you take them back to narrate the story of what happened, it's like they are going through a secondary trauma, which is related to what happened to them previously. So the NPA on this one failed, and just look at this video and see what happened on that day when he was acquitted.
I view the explanations of the accused are improbable, and I don't subjectively believe them. However, due to the uncertainty of the actions of the state and the lack of proper cross-examination, I cannot find that the accused version are so improbable that they cannot reasonably possibly be true. The accused bore no onus to convince the court of their innocence. I am of the view, in the light of all the circumstances of the case, that the state has not proved its case beyond reasonable doubt.
Yes! Quiet, please.
The accused are found not guilty and are discharged on all the charges.
That is what happened when they were acquitted of those charges that they were facing. And you see, these are serious charges, and they walked free. Now, the implications that is faced by the NPA now is that the decision blocks the NPA immediately moving the matter to the Supreme Court of Appeal, at least maybe for now. And the case highlights limits on how and when acquittals can be appealed in South African law. So this is a very serious matter, and seeing all the things that are happening, even on the Gqeberha inquiry, seeing all that is happening, I mean, it's a disgrace what we are facing in this country in terms of the law and the criminal law in this country. It's a disgrace. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment to see someone getting arrested and then walking scot-free after that. It's an embarrassment. It's something that shouldn't be happening, but we see these things happening, and you wouldn't know, maybe there was someone who was paid so that this thing could crumble in front of their faces and those offenders could walk free. I don't know. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter. Please hit me up in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next one. And thank you for watching this video up to this file. See you on the next one. From me to you, I'm signing out. Peace.